People believe in the end times, as the return of Christ draws upon us, that there's going to be a great revival and awakening and people coming to the Lord. And they point to scriptures like Joel chapter 2 verse 28 that says, "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your old man shall dream dreams, and your young man shall see visions." As well as Acts chapter 2 verse 17, that basically just repeats what Joel chapter 2 verse 28 says. And as we know, the best way to study the Bible is to let the Bible interpret itself. Scripture supports scripture. We know Joel chapter 2 and Acts chapter 2 cannot be referring to a great revival at the end times. Why? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3 says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." So how do all these scriptures harmoniously work together? Brothers and sisters, God's going to be pouring out his spirit on all flesh. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to turn their back on God, and they're going to refuse to come to the truth that is found in Jesus. It says he's going to pour out his spirit on all flesh. It doesn't say they're going to accept him. They're going to reject him. There's going to be a great falling away. Go to Matthew 24 verse 21. "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not seen since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be." Unfortunately, majority of the churches are preaching a pre-tribulation rapture doctrine. That's going to contribute to the falling away. A lot of people are going to be sitting around wondering, what's going on, God? Why are we not raptured? Why are we appointed to this? And they point to other scriptures and saying, we're not appointed to wrath. Well, the tribulation is not the wrath he's talking about. When Jesus Christ returns, it says the elements will burn. That's what he's referring to. The destruction of when he makes the heaven, the new heavens and the new earth, not the tribulation. Everything in the Bible foreshadows a post-tribulation rapture. Look at Sodom and Gomorrah. Lot went through the tribulation of his day and was pulled out right before the complete destruction of it. The 3 Hebrew boys in the fire, they're protected through the fire. Daniel in the lion's den, he was protected through that tribulation and was delivered out of it. The Israelites in Egypt, they were protected through the 10 plagues and they were delivered out of it. So God always shows us that he delivers his people through the tribulation, protects them, and then pulls them out right before the complete destruction of it. But he never pulls us out from it. Always strengthens us and protects us through it. Look at Noah. He was in the middle of the storm, but he was protected. Guys, we're going to go through the tribulation. Stop letting people lie to you. There's a great awakening coming, a revival, and a pre-tribulation rapture. That's not biblical. Matthew chapter 7 verse 13 through 14. "Enter into the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that lead to destruction. Many there will find it, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few find it." So yes, God will be pouring out his spirit, and few are going to find the way home to Jesus.